Okay, cool. What's going on, guys? Welcome to another video. In this video, I'm going to be going over a very underrated thing that you should do to your butterfly knives, and that you should do often, which is put some oil on it. And in this video, I'm going to tell you how often you should, why you should, how, and stuff like that. So it's going to be kind of a shorter video, just a video to put out there, because not a lot of people really oil their butterfly knives. So, the oil I'm going to be using in this little video today is going to be Benchmade Blue Lube. I'm going to be leaving a link to the description down below, so you can pick up yourself a bottle. Also in the description, you will see there are many different kinds of lubricants. There will be probably KPL, Benchmade Blue, NRB, lots of oil that I recommend from other companies besides just Benchmade Blue, which is right there. Boom, boom. So, oh, that's the cap. I was like, what is that? Anyways, so, first of all, what does oiling a butterfly knife do to it? Well, when you oil... Okay, so first, let me tell you... Okay, yeah, let's go over why you should, or what does it do. So, if you see in there, there are 2 bronze washers, a blade, or a trainer blade in my scenario, 2 washers, a piece of steel, and then on the outside right here are aluminum. So, in that little area right there, those 2 washers are coming in contact with the top of the handle and the bottom of the blade, vice versa for the bottom. So, what's happening is there is metal on metal. So that the bronze washer is helping this handle move freely. As you see, that bronze washer is helping this handle move very free instead of coming in contact with the handle and blade directly. So now, when you add oil to that mixture, I'm not going to add it just yet, I'm going to do it in another demonstration. When you add oil into that little cutout, or into that bronze washer and metal, that gives it a smoother surface and a cleaner surface to pivot on. And that will also help with the washers not wearing as quick, and it will help with the knife just being smoother and cleaner in general. So, in the end, what lubricant in general keeps the washers and the blade nice and smooth, so you get a nice smooth handle swing and just nice smooth pivoting motion. So as I drop my original 2, what I'm going to do is first I want to tell you why you should do this. So why should you always lube up your butterfly knife? So first to go over is it reduces the wear on the washers tremendously. Now, if I flipped this knife for probably 2-3 months and I never oiled it once, the washers will start to get smaller because the metal is grinding on just the metal, which is wearing it down to where that washer gets smaller, smaller, and smaller. When you add a lubricant such as this, that reduces the wear and makes a nice smooth surface. So instead of it just running on the washer and the metal, aluminum, you put a thin coat of lubricant on it to help the wear and help the smoothness and cleanness of the washers. So, how often should you lube up your knife? I normally lube my knife every other day or every other time I pick it up to flip it. So say, I have not lubed this knife in probably a week. So, in this scenario, the knife is something called dry. There's no lubricant in this knife. There hasn't been in probably about a week. So, and that's because I don't flip this knife really that often. I flip my Benchmade 51 and my Kraken trainer a whole lot more than I do my original too. So, this is my personal preference, I normally oil my knives every other day, or depending on how long I haven't flipped it, every time I pick it up. So say for instance, I flip nothing but a Kraken trainer all week. And my very first time I pick this knife up, the lube is just sitting there and it's not doing anything. So what I would do is I'd just add just a tiny bit of lube to it. So another question I get asked often is, how much do you add? How much lubricant do you add to the pivots and washers when you lube it? Now, this mainly depends on how often you lube it. Now, if you use my technique and you lube it every other time you pick up flipping, or every other day you pick up the knife to flip, you only need just a little dot, or just a little drip, because that little drip goes a far way. So I'm going to show you how to lube up a knife. So what you're going to do, and once again, in my scenario, I am using Benchmade Blue. So you're just going to pop the cap off. I have lint stuck in the tip because I haven't used it that often. And I'm going to get all the lubricant that inside of the cap that's out. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the cap, I'm going to take this little point right here, and I'm going to shove it down just right there to where it's touching it. I'm just going to squeeze it just a little bit, boop. That's all you need. See that little bit right there? That is all you need. Now I'm going to do the top, boop. That's all you need. Now moving down to this one right here. That's it. Then moving to that one right there. Boom. That is it. That's really all you need to add. You don't need to drench the knife in lubricant or anything like that. You just need a couple little drops. Now what I recommend is wait to flip it. What you can do is grab these two handles and just do this to work the oil in the washers and pivots. Now what you want to notice, this knife no longer has tap. I forgot to show before I added lubricant, but this knife did have tap. But now, no tap, and it sounds a little different. So yeah, that's really it. Now, this is my first time that I've lubed this knife in probably, like I said, about a week, because I don't really flip this knife that often. But probably, now that I don't flip it that often, next time I pick this knife up, whether it's in a week or a month from now, I will probably lube it again. So yeah, that's really it for this video. I just wanted to make this quick little video about lubing a butterfly knife and stuff like that. I'm trying to get daily uploads this week, and clearly so far I'm doing pretty good at that. This video is by no means sponsored by Benchmade. For some reason, I've tried KPL, but I don't know, but something about Benchmade Blue just stands out to me. But I will be leaving the link to all the oil that I can think of off the top of my head when publishing this video. I will be adding all of those lubes to the description so you can pick up your bottle. Now, lubricant is a need when you get into flipping. Now, if you have any ideas if lube will work, comment on this video. Say like WD-40, do not use. Honing oil, do not use honing oil. Do not use, I just forgot. Drilling lubricant, don't use drilling lubricant. When you get into this hobby, you want to try to find a butterfly knife specific or knife specific lubricant. Stuff like KPL, OSP Ballast Lime, Benchmade Blue. There are also many other people out there that sell lube specifically. There is a company called Pegasus Designs on Instagram, which I will also leave a description of down in the description below, or leave a link of down in the description below. I've heard that his lube is pretty awesome, and I think it's pretty cheap too. It's cheaper than most lube. So I'll just leave a link to a bunch of lubricant companies down below. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe. If you have any questions, make sure to leave them in the comment section down below. Make sure you slap the subscribe button. Take the rear of your handle and just whack the subscribe button with it. Just kidding, don't do that. You'll shatter your phone that way. But, you know what? Take the bottle of lube and just poke the subscribe button with the bottle of lube you have. Just do that. Cool. Now that you did that, thank you. Now that the lube is covering my flipping, you can't see me flipping. So I hope you enjoyed this video. This was just a quick little video that I felt like doing. So yeah. Hope you enjoy. If you have any questions, make sure to comment them and I will gladly answer them. So yeah. Peace.